Hello, everybody, and welcome to the second season of the Woodland Marble League here in qualifying. Three groups of eight. And in this first part of qualifying, we will start off in running. So there will be two duos going head to head, and the goal is to get the marble to get farthest away. And here was Suns in normal conditions. Whoever got the farthest would advance. Here, though, you just have to set the highest distance compared to the teams in your group. Suns will set the mark to beat. Now, Coral Divers and Candy Crushers go in round number two, and Coral Divers will now take it over the Candy Crushers. And so, Candy Crushers will take B3, though. They beat the Speedy Greens. Heat 3, Team Magma and the Aqua Forces. And the Aqua Forces are going pretty far. I believe that is Oktok from the Aqua Forces who sets that distance. And the Aqua Forces, yeah, what a run actually. They got so much acceleration out of that, and Team Magma can't match that, and they fall just short of provisional top half B4. Heat 4, now Dynamic Cat Size and Cookie Dough. And Cookie Dough and Dynamic Cat Size are going pretty close. And do they beat the Aqua Forces? It is very close. But Dynamic Cat Size will take it over Cookie Dough, but neither can beat the Aqua Forces. It is very close though. So that means the Aqua Forces will top this group, Dynamic Cat Size will, and Cookie Dough will round up the podium, and the Coral Divers will round up the provisional advancement spots. Now Group B, Heartful Vikings and Team Color Spectrum. Down they go, and Heartful Vikings will set the mark to beat, although that is not great compared to what we saw on Group A. Gonna be the Heartful Vikings setting that mark, and they just hope the rest of their group is weak. Heat 2, Fire Team and Under the Radar, and oh my god, that is awful. No way. Awful distances for both of them. Under the Radar and Fire Team, they didn't even get going early. Heat 3, Little Sleepers and Team Watershock, they should beat that easily, and they do. Little Sleepers, I believe that will put them in the lead. Team Watershock go to third. Now, can Little Sleepers hold that, or will the Skies or Blood Reds challenge them? Down they go, and the Skies are going far, and they will take the win here. Blood Reds take fourth place, so they will round up the top half. And so the Skies win this group. Little Sleepers, Heartful Vikings, Blood Reds, then Team Watershock, Team Color Spectrum, Under the Radar, and Fairy Team with that devastating hate. And that is the order in this group. After the first event, three more to go though. And now the final group in running. The Burly Rolls and Lava Surfers. First heat. The Burly Rolls are gonna be the mark to beat. Lava Surfers are second. Heat 2, Invisibles and the Spy Eyes. And the Invisibles are gonna get this one. Oh, this is a good rivalry actually. They come from Algorithm League in season 1 where they went head to head for that title. And the Algorithm League ultimately the Spies won, but this little battle here was won by the Invisibles, who go to the lead in their group. Team Frost and Blossom Blazers, not looking great for either of them. And that should be the bottom two spots, and it is. Blossom Blazers, 5th. Team Frost are only 6th. So Team Frost not the start they want. Final heat, Velocity Maniacs and the Junglers. And they're colliding. They want to beat each other. And they have probably lost some distance from all that collision. And where did they go? It's third and fourth. So, oh, what a battle there. They wanted to beat each other so badly, but in the end, Velocity Maniacs will take it. But who won this group? It was the Invisibles. Brothers Worlds did take second, and Velocity Maniacs and the Junglers that managed to get into the top half with that result. Not the greatest distance from Invisibles, but they did enough to go to the lead in their group. Now we go into balancing. Max score is at 50, and now let's see. Heat 1, the Speedy Greens. Oh, that is, they did not get going. If they do that again, they will get disqualified, and they don't. Every block you pass is a point. Getting to the end is 50. And so 96 is going to be the mark to beat for the Speedy Greens. And in Group A, let's see if anybody can match that. Candy Crushers. Heat number 2. Down they go, 3 drop very early. One of them goes far, I believe that is Jelly. It is. 75 points and 30 for that lead marble. P2 can't beat the Speedy Greens. Team Magma, third run. And Team Magma, they are going very far with two of their marbles. But that one does not have the power. They go a little bit backwards. And at 113, does put them in the lead though. 39 points for that lead marble. And let's see if anybody can match that. Sons. And it is a false start. They do not get it going. Sons now. Oh, it's looking pretty good. 4 marbles going. And they've got power. And the Suns almost got a finisher, but they just fall short. Although that is gonna put them in the lead by almost 20 points. What a run by the Suns. And great teamwork there to try to push that marble into the catch basin, but it was not enough. Still a pretty good result. Coral Divers, can they match that? Can anybody now beat the Suns? Coral Divers looking pretty mid. I don't think that's great. No, it isn't. P4. And they only go ahead of the Candy Crushers. Cookie Dough. This, they do not get going on their first, and on their second they do. How good is it? It's pretty. I mean, they did get a far marble, but 3 of them dropped relatively early, and it is a 102. Third place for Cookie Dough professionally. Then Cat's Eyes, penultimate run of this group. And throw them drop quite early. Gran goes far. How good is that one? It is 103, and they move ahead of Cookie Dough. Aquaforces, running winners. Can they do it again here? Oh, it is not good on their first, and they do it again. Aquaforces get a DNS, and Aquaforces, after that, is just gonna cancel out their first event. So the Dynamic Cat's will take the lead, Sons will take P2, and Aquaforces, Team Magma, and Cookie Dough are gonna be tied on points going into the second part of qualifying. And the other 3 have some catching up to do. Now, let's head to Group B. Fire Team will start us off. And only their captain could go quite far. 77 points. Not great. He too under the radar. They won the Broken Beam in the qualifiers last season. Can they do it again? I think they might go ahead of the of the fire team, but yeah, I don't think it's gonna go and beat the winning mark in this group. Team Color Spectrum is one DNS, and the second one guarantees
Fuck!
they would get that DNS. P3 provisionally for Team Color Spectrum, although that's probably gonna be much worse.
Fuck!
Team Watershock. They get going now on their second attempt, and it seems pretty mid. Let's see. Team Watershock, 89 points puts them in the lead, but I don't think it's great either. Blood Reds, 0-1. Can they avoid the other? Yes, they can. And two are going very far, but they just lack some power. They can't get much further, like we've seen from teams like Team Magma and the Suns. But a 109 is a pretty solid score, and that will put them in the lead in their group. Heartful Vikings, he hit 6. And they're going pretty far with 3 of their marbles. And one stays on the beam. That does not account for any extra points. But that does put them in the lead. 117 points. P1. Let us Leapers, Heat 7. Can they beat the Heartful Vikings? Two of them broke quite early, but two of them are going very far. They've got quite some power. And, oh, it goes backward a little bit. But 117, oh, it is tied, but Let us Leapers, with their Captain Leapy, did get a further marble, and that will get them the tiebreaker. But can this guys go back to back here? In balancing, they did it in running, can they do it again? It is 1 and 2, and it is a DNS. Okay. So that is the two running winners getting a DNS here. And that is tied for P7. So we'll have a tiebreaker. Skies will start ahead with their captain because they won the first event and they will get um 7th place. So they do defend well from Team Core Spectrum, and that means that the Little Sleepers, Heartful Vikings, Skies, and Blood Reds currently have advancement spots. And under the radar, Team Core Spectrum and Fire Team are quite far behind actually. Team Watershock are quite close to Blood Reds and Skies. So we'll see how that shakes out in the second part of qualifying. But now, Heat 1 in Group C, it is Team Frost, and they get a DNS. So that is the last place team potentially getting another last place. 0 points in qualifying, maybe, unless somebody else gets a DNS. Heat 2, Blossom Blazers. Down they go, and Blossom Blazers drop quite early, 85 points. And Blossom Blazers can't do much. Blossom Blazers, a team yet to make the main league of any competition in the 3 seasons that we've done. But now Spy Eyes. Oh, I'm gonna tell me champions in season 1. But here in the Woodland Marble League, it is looking quite mediocre so far. They didn't make it in season 1. They got out of relegated from the monthly Tom League. And here they go P2 in balancing, and the running stint wasn't great. So they'll have to shake things up in the second part of qualifying. Junglers, the 4th heat, are going quite far. That is Root, I believe, keeping it on the beam. And Root, 110 points. It is P1 by quite some distance. Velocity Maniacs now. Down they go. And they're keeping 3 marbles very far. And one is trying to go a lot further, but they're going backwards. They keep it on the beam. Again, no extra points for that, but they probably could have avoided going backwards. But a 116 is not bad at all. B1 for the Velocity Maniacs. Lava Surfers. Also, another team yet to make the main league of any competition in the 3 seasons that we've done. And here in balancing, it's not great. B5 for the Lava Surfers, and that is pretty disappointing. But now, Heat 7, the Burley's Rolls are giving us a go, and it is pretty mediocre as well. B3, 89 points. Now, Invisibles. What can they do here? Running winners, and here it is looking decent. 88 points, just barely missing out behind the Burley's Rolls. So, fourth place, better than a DNS that both Group A and Group B winners had. So that is will be it, I guess. Bullshit Maniacs, Invisibles, Burley's Rolls, and Junglers currently have a massive lead over the other four teams in this group. But that is it for now. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the second part of qualifying.